Hello everyone, today we will see one of the important acts that deals with adoption. 2002, a famous movie called Kanathil Muthamittal, directed by a popular director, Maniratnam, got released. Kanathil Muthamittal meaning she kissed me on the cheek. This story is all about a famous writer whose Madhavan wants to adopt a girl child from a refugee camp. So before adopting, he proposes to Simran that in order to make the adoption valid, he wants to get married. So is it real that marriage is mandatory for valid adoption? What the act that deals with adoption tells about in India? So we will see all the important provisions of this act through this movie and also some of the real life happenings. So at the end of the session, we will see the verdict whether the adoption made by Madhavan is valid and the statement that was given by Madhavan is correct or not. So let's get started. So the first question is which act are we going to pick up to analyze that scenario? That is the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956, because in the film the Madhavan and Simran have been portrayed as they are from Hindu family. So why this act? Because this act is applicable to Hindus, Buddhists or Jains or Sikhs. So we are directly jumping into section 6 because it tells about the requisites of a valid adoption. So what are the requirements for the valid adoption? The person who is taking the adoption should have the capacity and also right to take in adoption. So what is that capacity and what is that right? We will see in the upcoming sections. So section 7 states about the male Hindu's capacity to take in adoption. So in that movie, Madhavan wants to take a girl child. So we will see what are the things listed out here. Any male Hindu who is of sound mind and is not a minor has the capacity to take a son or a daughter in adoption. So only condition is he should be of sound mind and he should be major, that is above 18 years. So in that case, he shall adopt a girl or a boy child. Next one is provided that if he has a wife living, he shall not adopt except with the consent of his wife. So if he is married and if his wife is living, then it is mandatory to get the consent of the wife unless the wife has completely and finally renounced the world or has ceased to be a Hindu or has been declared by court of competent jurisdiction to be of unsound mind. They have listed out 3 exceptions for to not get the consent. First exception is if the wife has completely renounced the world or she moved out of Hindu religion or he should have unsound mind, then in that case husband need not get the consent, otherwise he should get the consent of a wife. There is a movie called Bommakutty Ammavukke in Tamil. In that, hero wants to adopt a girl child but his wife is not ready for it, but he moves the girl child to his house, but later on eventually his wife started loving her and she changes her mind. But in the act what it says that before adoption the consent of the wife is very much required, so it is mandatory. Just want to reiterate that point, that's why I used that movie. So explanation is if a person has more than one wife at the time of adoption, then he has to get the consent of all the wives. Only thing, there are 3 exceptions which we have seen in the previous para that we have already discussed. So we have seen the male Hindu's capacity in section 7. Now we will see the female Hindu's capacity to take in adoption. There are 2 things which are similar. She should have been sound mind and she should be major, that is above 18 years. And the next very important difference is she should not be married. Who is not married, that's what they are saying. The bachelor female can adopt a child. So Sushmita Sen have adopted 2 daughters. That time she was not married. So or if married, whose marriage has been dissolved. If she is married, then the marriage should have been nullified, or whose husband is dead, or her husband should have been dead, or he should have been completely renounced from the world, or he should have been moved from Hindu religion, or he should have been unsound mind. In that case, the married women can adopt. If her husband is surviving and he is Hindu and he is of sound mind and the marriage was not broken, that time married woman cannot adopt a girl or a female child. Only these exceptions are there, that time only she can adopt. Female bachelor can adopt at any time, but if she is married, there are certain conditions that we have seen. Those conditions have to be met. So with this we can see this is a patriarchal thought and we hope that this will eventually get changed in the coming years. So section 9 states about who can give in adoption except a father or mother or the guardian of the child. No one have the capacity to give the child for adoption. So section 10 tells about the persons who may be adopted. So whom we can adopt. One is he or she is a Hindu. So I don't understand why can't we adopt Christian or Muslims. I really don't understand why they have kept this um, condition. Next one is he or she has not already been adopted. That is, twice we can't adopt a same child, right? For that, so he or she has not been married. So married person cannot be adopted unless the custom or usage permits. So there is some customs in Malabar side that son-in-law are all getting adopted. So we have seen that custom also. So he or she has not completed the age of 15 years. So if she is more than 15, he or she is more than 15 years, we can't adopt that person. That's what they are saying. So if the custom or usage permits, even that is possible. So we will see other valid conditions in section 11. First condition is if any adoption is of a son, the adoptive father or mother by whom the adoption is made must not have a Hindu son, son or son. What they are telling is if father or mother wants to adopt a child, that is son, they should not already have a son or son or son. Similarly, if they want to adopt a daughter, then they should not already have a daughter or son's daughter. So you know, right, Angelina Jolie, popular Hollywood actress, highly paid actress. Initially, she would adopt a boy child, then she will adopt a girl child, then she herself have a girl child, then again she will adopt a boy child. So for them in their country there is no restriction, but in our country, if we already have a son, we can't adopt a son. Only we can adopt a daughter. Similarly, if we have a daughter, we can't adopt a daughter. We can adopt only a son. So opposite sex only we can adopt. But in their country, there is no problem for that. So the other condition is if the adoption is by a male and the person to be adopted is a female, the adoptive father is at least 21 years older than the person to be adopted. Very important thing. If a father wants to adopt a girl child, the age difference should be 21 years because they are opposite sex, right? So obviously here there will be 21 years age difference. So if the mother wants to adopt a son, then the 21 years age difference has to be there. So if mother wants to adopt a son or father wants to adopt a daughter, that is opposite sex, there should be an age difference. But if father wants to adopt a son or if mother wants to adopt a daughter, then in that case there is no difference. Only if they are adopting an opposite sex, then that age difference have to be taken into account. So other condition is the same child should not be simultaneously adopted by two or more persons. Parents or guardians only have the authority to give in adoption. So these are some of the important provisions in section 11. So we have reached the end of the session. Now we will see the verdict. After analyzing all the provisions, that is Madhavan is 21 years older than female child, he's of sound mind, he's of major, so all the conditions are met. So but the thing is, the statement he had given to Simran that unless otherwise he gets married, the adoption won't be valid, that is incorrect, because according to section 7 and 8 we have seen even a bachelor, male or female, can take in adoption. So that statement only is incorrect, but the adoption that was taken by Madhavan is still valid. So thank you so much for listening. The main intention of this video is to make it more memorable, because we are analyzing the act through movies and the current happenings. So next time we will see another movie with any act or some happenings in order to help you understand better. If you do have any feedback, please do it in comment section. Thank you so much. Bye.